What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Dummy Wormy, and we're talking about Assassin's Creed again because, my God, is this getting very interesting? Is this kind of ramping up? And honestly, I'm about to agree with Grum's like hardcore here because I come over to his tweet right here. After watching the Assassin's Creed stuff unfold over the past few days, it's impressive how well oiled Ubisoft's PR machine is. They were on it, getting articles written, posting, distracting with good news. Prob bots too, but very good ones. Impressive stuff. And we've been seeing a lot of this right now. You can't go on Twitter and like research Assassin's Creed without seeing people either praising it and dunking on chuds, like at all. It's a constant thing. Like even you have like Master TDS saying there were some more obvious bots, but they were mostly sophisticated reply bots. And yeah, I've been seeing tons of these right now. They're even coming into YouTube comments. Like it's insane, the Ubisoft PR machine right now. I just got to be honest. It's insane how good they are with all this. But when it comes to like some of the PR, you just Assassin's Creed IGN, you see constant discussion about this coming from IGN. Like so many people are coming out here writing articles about this. Heck, I do just Assassin's Creed Shadows into the news section. Constant good PR for this game. Ubisoft went out of the way for this, and it's quite telling. But I bring you over to this one. We come over here to Bounty into Comics. Every major YouTube upload of Assassin's Creed Shadows trailer holds negative like to dislike ratio. Official Ubisoft version at 600k dislikes and counting. And that's something very accurate to point out here. Every upload for this trailer has been disliked across the board. I've shown you a bunch of them, and I've shown you this one before because this comes from Ubisoft Japan. This is the official Japanese account for Assassin's Creed, and you scroll down here, even that's getting ratioed. Japanese audiences aren't interested in this particular game. Japanese audiences don't want to participate with this game. I know the pre-order sales supposedly over in Japan are so high right now, but it's very shocking to find out that those particular pre-order sales are for the $110 one and not the base game. So it makes you start wondering what's going on there for the pre-order sales. But we come over here to this lovely individual, we're just gonna say, and she's been making the rounds. This TikTok video has been making the rounds right now, and you can see my quote tweet. She's wrong. Yasuke wasn't a samurai. He was a sword holder / a vessel. People are sharing this thinking it's an own when it's pretty clear she doesn't know the history herself. And this is accurate. Like, she's a Japanese individual and she's coming out here saying this, and I'll full screen her because she does subtitles and stuff, and I'm also going to turn her down because her voice is honestly super annoying. Okay.
Oh no, a black samurai on the new Assassin's Creed? Japanese here, sit your white ass down. So I was scrolling on Instagram.
By the way, already showing the whole sit my white ass down. Okay, racist. Got it.
And saw this post. I went to the comment field and there were a lot of white men saying that this is cultural appropriation. And me, as a Japanese, thought, but Yasuke actually existed. So to make sure my fellow Japanese people are on the same side with me, I went
more identity politics there.
Went to X and looked it up in Japanese. And yes, they were on my side, saying that Yasuke actually existed and it's funny that foreigners don't like it.
Nobody's denying that he existed. They just don't like that he's the main character. Just gotta say that. But
in 1627, an Italian missionary, Alessandro Valignano, came to Japan with his black slave. Oda Nobunaga, one of the strongest leaders back then, liked the slave so much because he was literally the first black person he's ever seen. So he negotiated Valignano to give the slave to him. Nobunaga named the slave Yasuke and gave him the status of Bushi.
Right there. That's the important thing. Bushi, acknowledging it as a samurai. Okay, that's the important take here, because this makes me start questioning who she is and whether or not she's a paid actor, because Bushi does not mean samurai, actually, because we come over here to this one. Bushi refers to anyone who held swords and fought as a profession, while samurai is the social class of warriors. Koshu were the pages or attendants of both. All samurai are Bushi, but not all Bushi are samurai. So she already got that wrong. So she gets the rest of it wrong. And people started calling her out, pointing out that, hey, maybe she doesn't actually know her Japanese. She then did another TikTok doing a whole bunch of Japanese, doing subtitles, going through everything and trying to prove everybody wrong again. But it is interesting how you're seeing, her saying this, her saying how Japanese people are on the side of Ubisoft. Japanese people are on the side of this. When we come over here, Japan is done with woke in Assassin's Creed Shadows. The Yasuke controversy overseas is becoming more and more complicated. Assassin's Creed had a fictional character as the main character, but they wanted to include a foreigner, so they made Yasuke the real person, the main character. They avoided portraying Japan because they needed a foreigner's perspective. Japanese gamers are trying hard to recreate foreigners, but they are forcing their own ego on Japan. In the first place, with political correctness, has been that it has taken jobs away from black actors. So is it okay to take jobs away from Asians? Before we even consider whether Yasuke is a samurai or not, he seems to become as twisted about Japan as an otaku from the perspective of us Japanese. Isn't it okay for him to be a black samurai? I honestly think so, but since it's Assassin's Creed, that's not the case. And this is very interesting. There's something that this guy particularly brought up. They wanted a foreign individual here. They wanted a foreign individual to actually speak for the Japanese whole look. They wanted that. And you come right here. Assassin's Creed Shadows developer confessed their intention of finding a non-Japanese character to fit the Japanese period. The article is 100% real and came from a now deleted paragraph from Famitsu. Even the Japanese website paid by Ubisoft is doing damage control. We were first looking for our samurai, someone who could be our non-Japanese eyes. And you scroll right here to this actual paragraph. For Yasuke, we were first looking for our samurai, someone who could be our non-Japanese eyes, though. This is because we thought from the beginning the story of the Portuguese arrival would be a very good way to tell the crisis in Japan. The team liked the character Yasuke, and we thought we could expect to use him to discover Japan. The whole time, they wanted to use Yasuke as a non-Japanese character. They wanted a non-Japanese samurai. Their whole push from the beginning was my diversity, my representation, my message. That's all they wanted from the get-go. And Japanese audiences are calling it out on everything, even when it comes to the architecture. The architecture of the country in Assassin's Creed from that time is so impressive that it has even drawn the attention of experts. But this part in the trailer is already crazy, with a man who appears to be one of Nobunaga's aides sitting on the same level as Nobunaga. And for some reason, the tatami mats are also square. I had the impression that Assassin's Creed put a lot of effort into historical research, but it's so bad. It's not just bad, it's just sloppy. It's scary to think of this as what the Sengoku period was like. It's fine if you want to enjoy it as fake Japan, though. It's interesting how as soon as the story is set in Japan, the fake Japan starts to show its face. Even in serious drama like Bones and SWAT, when Japan is involved, the Japan as imaged by America is at the forefront, which is not what Japan is like. Interesting how that happens. Interesting, because this is an important thing. And this is something that, our lovely Asian chick over here said, cultural appropriation. And you know what? That is what's happening here. That is what's constantly happening here. Because whenever Westerners make Japanese content or something based out of Japan, you could see the Western influence, and Japanese people could see, we could see this Western influence because it's not accurate. It's not accurate to what is actually going on. It's not accurate to our actual architecture. It's not accurate to our actual ways or our actual history, and we reject it. We don't want it. Because they can tell it's pandering, and sometimes it's pandering to the point of propaganda being inserted in the actual content itself. And it's all over the place. We can tell that Ubisoft is pushing this. We can tell that Ubisoft is pushing this PR message all over the place. And you want to know why they're pushing this propaganda? You want to know how hard they're pushing this propaganda? I bring you over here. From learning the law, meet the diverse team of Assassin's Creed Shadows. From the narrative director and lead writer to the level designers, the team embodies diversity. Most unexpectedly, a group of white Western liberal women who seems to dislike their skin. Well, not entirely all white, because you can see the picture. You can see some predominantly white individuals. You know, you did have this individual come out and she's Japanese and likes to talk about kids diddling each other. Yeah, yeah. There's one minority individual. There's an Asian individual. But I want you guys to come over here to this blue-haired chick right here and little frizzy-haired chick right here. It's hard to see, so I'll bring you over to Learning the Law second post. Bro, I forgot Sweet Baby Inc. founder is a former Ubisoft employee. It's her, LMAO. For those of you who don't think that this right here is Kim Bel-Air from Sweet Baby Inc., bring you right here. I know this is a picture of Kim Bel-Air. That's 100% Kim Bel-Air. That picture, 100% is Kim Bel-Air. Here she is, frizzy hair and all. Her diabolical eyes. Here she is again. This is Kim Bel-Air. We have borderline, I'm going to say borderline confirmation that Sweet Baby Inc. is involved in this, and that's not really shocking. That's not shocking at all. With this insane PR push we're seeing, it's not just Ubisoft. It very much looks like Sweet Baby Inc. is involved. And the reason why I'm saying Sweet Baby Inc. is more than likely involved, besides just Kim Bel-Air being there, come over here to Sweet Baby Inc.'s whole project section. Ubisoft. Ubisoft's one of the companies, guys. So it's not a whole shocker that this PR push for this game is next level right now. It's not a shocker that any of this is going on here and people are getting paid off. They did the same thing when the Sweet Baby Inc. disaster started. They're doing the same thing now, and they're doing it so hard because my message, my diversity, my DEI. That's it. Okay? That's the only reason they're pushing this. That's the only reason they're fighting so hard. And it's so easy to tell that there's a PR push right now. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it up, friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.